Sometimes good news for some is bad news for others. When Jesus told the people who didn't have a lot of power that they were blessed, that made community and religious leaders, kings, and even the emperor angry and fearful. They were scared that Jesus' message would make them lose their power. That's because power isn't the most important thing. Love is. Jesus lived a life of love for the people, teaching and showing that God found them no matter where they were and who they were. And that's why people in power made a plan to arrest Jesus the same night he and his disciples were having a special meal.
More lamb, Bartholomew?
I believe I will.
Who needs some bread?
Over here, Judas.
There you are, James.
Thank you, Judas.
Wine, anyone? Yes, please. Here you go.
Teacher, will you tell us that funny story again? The one about your parents losing you for 3 days?
Oh, yes, I love that one. Where have you been? We've been looking all over for you. And then you said...
Where else would I be but my Father's house?
I do love that story. But tonight, there's something else I need to share with you. Something serious. This meal is more special than you know. I need you here with me because soon I will suffer greatly. God, thank you for this cup of wine. Take this cup and take a drink. Each of you. I am not going to drink again until God's kingdom comes. Thank you for this bread.
The bread of life.
Thanks be to God.
This is my body, which is given for you. Do this to remember me. This cup poured out for you is a new covenant in my blood. Friends, I always knew I was going to suffer. No one can change that. And one of you is going to betray me.
Who? Not I.
No way. I'm your #1 fan.
What? I would never.
You will all desert me. You will all scatter and hide at the time of my suffering. But I have prayed that your faith will not fail you, that you will come back together to serve and strengthen one another.
But Jesus, you know I would go to jail for you. I would die for you.
Peter, before the sun rises tomorrow, you will pretend you don't know me 3 times. These are difficult times. Come, put on your sandals, and let us go so we can pray. I'm going to pray alone. Stay here and pray with me.
Yes, teacher.
Of course, Jesus.
Father, if it is possible, take this cup of suffering away from me. Yet, not what I want, but what you want.
Two minutes later.
Why are you sleeping? Stay up and pray with me. Face these hard times.
it's Judas.
He's come with armed men.
They come with their weapons drawn, as if I were an armed robber. I was with them day after day in the temple, and they did not lay a hand on me. But they are going to do what they must do. This is a troubling time, a time of suffering.
Jesus was arrested, but he didn't do anything wrong. He was innocent, but that didn't matter to the people in power. People with power often don't want their world to change. And Jesus' message of love and justice was changing everything. So they wanted to silence him. First, they tried to embarrass him and hurt him. The disciples fled the scene. And on a Friday, Jesus was crucified.